Hey there, YouTube. It's MD Trading here, and today we are not live on the charts. This is a commentary after a breakdown, let's say, let's call it that way, of the trade that I took actually yesterday. Um, Nasdaq yesterday was a little bit weird, and it didn't have a clear momentum. It was consolidating a lot, and but I saw this trend line, this trend that it was going, as you can see, and so I thought I had a zone that an area to fill still above this all of these candles. As you can see, I entered a buy position because I thought, well, it's gonna go up, right? It has to go up. There's an area to fill, and this is the right moment. It was a bounce back, um, as you can see, and it was respecting my trend line. So being the humble guy that I am, I just was looking for 5 pip profit. Nothing more, nothing less. I really thought it was going well, and in a couple of minutes, we will see why it turned out pretty badly. Let's say that. Um, Now I'm in red, but I was okay with that. It wasn't the most efficient way of entry, the most efficient entry and entry for this type of trades. Um, but yeah, it was going up. It was respecting my trend line that I drew. Um, so I was like, well, yeah, in a couple of minutes maybe it's gonna hit my 5 pip profit, and I was ready to close it. But I really wanted that 5 pips, and 5 pips is not that much really. So I was waiting patiently, and for um, for that candle to hit my take profit, and in the next minute we will have something. I'm just moving my trend line to see better. And at this point, I was like, oh, well, weird. That's a weird bounce, but it can still get up. But after it crossed this trend line, I was in panic mode. I was like, oh my gosh, what is happening right now? It wasn't supposed to do that, and and before I realized that it was I was taking a huge hit. I was $300 down, and at that point I was panicking because I was seeing my also my account getting smaller and smaller. I panicked out, and of course I I closed my positions. But I recognized the very sudden moves, the very jumpy candles that Nasdaq can have, and in a couple of minutes it can go up and down or down and up, and I recognized that. So I was like, I was immediately in for another buy position in order to recover some of my losses. And as you can see, I set my stop loss at break even, something that in hindsight I shouldn't have done. But I was scared of losing it all, so um, so I don't blame myself too much on because of that. And as you can see, it's gonna hit my stop loss. Um, it was very close to hitting right now. It went up a little bit, and let's see. I was panicking right now in that moment. I was really panicking. I set my take profit where it was before, basically, so I could recover all my losses and then gain a little bit more. But it hit my stop loss, my break even stop loss, and the reason I say that I shouldn't have done it is because it it was it was clear that it was going up, um, and but I didn't want to risk it more, so I shouldn't have done it. But I understand why I was doing that, why I did it. So yeah, unfortunate, because this type of very sudden movement, um, it's super weird, and it's not. I don't think it's readable. Um, so as soon as I saw that it was a clear momentum uh, towards the point where I wanted where I wanted to go, I entered another one, and in this moment I for a little bit of profit this time, thankfully, and he got my take profit for $140, as you can see, and I was like, eh, I was happy, just kinda. I wasn't desperate. That's what I want to say. I wasn't desperate. I was okay with that loss, because I recognized that it was purely bad luck or a bad moment that I couldn't read. Um, that moment that I'm highlighting now, it on textbook, it was the right moment to get in. Um, but you know, who knows? Who knows what markets wants to do? Um, so this is actually the end of the trades that I took on video, and because I stayed on the charts for the entire afternoon. Um, and after that, after this couple of trades, these 3 trades actually, that I took on video, I took another one off camera this time, um, and I basically gained. I basically earned. I recovered basically all my losses with one trade. Um, it was one good trade, and it was um, much weighted, but it was the right time, the right timing, and of course you don't see that, you don't get to see that, and because I didn't record it, but you gotta trust me. Um, Eventually, Nasdaq took another hit, another drop, and towards what was it, and the above the 315 point, on the bottom of this on the charts now, and then he got back up, and I took that trade in when he was recovering from that drop. Um, very small, um, very small trade, very small profit, but it allowed me to go basically break even with the day. So overall, I'm happy. Not really, but I'm not entirely sad. That's what I want to say. Um, all right, I think that's it for today, and maybe I'll see you tomorrow. Maybe. Bye bye.